17 Balondo towns in the southwest of Cameroon know no railway lines running through their communities. Put it straight, no trains exist in this rural part of the West African country. Bet the urge to discover who they are and the quest to reposition themselves in the crowd is the train that rails the aspirations of the Balondo people.
Actually, 2014, we had the founder come down here to come for this. Actually, I must say it was really discouraging for him. Yeah, being 5 persons, including the founder, it was really very discouraging for him. But I believe that after that, he got some encouragement because, given the fact that actually now we have a little bit of instability, we should have had a lot of persons here because from then until now, we've really progressed. And there's more work has been done, more materials have been done, and we have really consumed a lot.
Actually, I was here in the last seminar. A lot of things that even some of the adult Balondo people did not know, Bekunja, has made it possible for us to know a lot of our history.
I did not come across any means for me to know the origin of my ancestors. Neither do I even know where I was coming from. But thanks to BCH, that now I'm greatly aware.
Balondo, and if you see them, you will know them.
Hello, I'm called a college in Nyando, but I love to be called Iya Nyando. I'm a Morondo Pa, and I want this to go out there. Balondo people are not a clan. We are not a tribe. We are people, and we have a language. So I'm proud to be Balondo, a Morondo Pa.
The habitat of these water people from the creeks links up to one of the world's largest water bodies, the Atlantic Ocean. And through their marine lifestyle, they spread their thinking and influence across the ocean waters.
Concerning Ndongere is where the Balondo man meets in the water. In the water, there is a place when you are going towards Nigeria, there is a place they call Ndongere. And when you reach there, the Balondo man when going must stop there and speak with the ancestors down there. So Ndongere is a spiritual meeting point inside the water of the Balondos.
No, growing up, a child born along the coast, like they say usually, became born for coast. Yes, a child born in town. I really didn't know about my roots and all that. And our parents didn't have the time to, educate us and all that. But with the coming of BCH, I got to learn a lot about my roots, my origin, and where I come from. I could say my ancestors originated from somewhere around the Democratic Republic of Congo, where they settled for a while. Then, the first voyage, they had to migrate from there to Cross River State, to a town at that time known as Akpa, presently known as Calabar. So this voyage, I could say, though not really put down in facts, was inspired by the search for greener pastures. So settling there was that urge again for the people to find their own settlement somewhere else. So that brought about the second voyage. It's caused by the fact that along the coast of the Calabar waters, that's the Cross River State, when the people went there to do their laundry and to take their baths, like 1 or 2 Balondo people were eaten up by crocodiles and sharks. So they had these frequent attacks, which caused them to think of a different settlement. Just like 4 years ago, I think precisely in 2016, I have a memo here with me where the Efut Balondo chiefs wrote to we, their brothers here in Cameroon, for a reunion, a reunification. So this only goes a long way to prove that we actually originated from Congo to the Calabar and consequently in Cameroon. So we are looking forward to that reunion.
In sharing, like in discussions, the Balondo Culture Drive sparks off the debate on whether the Bakunjas are being pursued or that they are the ones pursuing others.
We are not fighting with anybody. There is nothing wrong in someone trying to know his origin or his own value. So I'm not thinking that his Kunja is fighting with anybody or we are fighting with anybody. We just want to know ourselves, our lifestyle, our history, our tradition, and anything that concerns or want to be ourselves. We don't want to be identified with another group of people.
I created this organization in Maryland, USA in 2012. I also extended it to Boyer and other urban areas. In Boyer, it is legally registered. The main reasons for creating this organization are to ensure cultural literacy among Balondo people and to take back our narratives from people who are non-Balondos that have hijacked it.
I was born and bred in my village. That's precisely Bua Balondo.
Okay.
And I've been hearing of villages like Bongo Balondo, Eloani, Lobe Balondo, and all the rest. And groups like Bakuda, Basa. But when I was furthering my studies, I came to Ikondo, Titi, and heard of Oroko. I heard of a group called Osa. I was like, do I belong in that group? They say yes, we are all Oroko. I was confused. I'm like, I'm a Balondo child. Where is Oroko coming from? I almost gave in, not until I met Konja. Yeah, he was talking of the same thing. We are not Oroko, we are Balondo. I was like, that's good. He gave some differences that really widened my understanding. Yeah, in a very systematic way. He told us we have differences in terms of our origin, in terms of settlement, food, and what again, our mind, that's our behavior. When you come to our food, we have a staple food called ekpang. That's one of the differences. Our food, our traditional dish is ekpang, and the locals are coming with mukere, nandunga, that's plantain and pepper.
Take it or leave it, the Balondos are holding their own.
The word Ba Murondo Ba, it's simply a Balondo self-identification, slang I'll put it, which means that I am a true Balondo, a pure Balondo, and an unadulterated Balondo who was born in the Balondo homeland, that is the Balondo Bakunja homeland, which the early Balondo settlers discovered and reconfigured it into the Njia Oboso, that is Upper Balondo, and the Njia Busa, that is Lower Balondo. The Balondo history began way back from when Obaseloba, that is God, created the Balondo people out of the river in the wilderness of the Congo. This river is called Morimo.
We are making progress as evidenced by what the participants in this production are saying. Do we have limitations? Yes, technological ones. Because of blackouts, computers, cell phones and laptops don't work. So it makes message transmission difficult. And there are some difficult Balondo people too who are still stuck in their hypnotized, self-infatuated frame of mind. They don't want to cooperate. But we don't care. We'll move ahead until we build a Balondo primary school where all of our values will be reinforced.
consider the tenacity and consistency of the brain behind BCH, that is Dr. Ajaro, who had a vision of moving the Balondo oral culture to be written. Also, I think that the idea of cultural literacy is something which is today is trendy. It's something which is become popular amongst many tribes who have not yet been able to document or hold the realities of their tribe. So I think that it is something which attracts us to the Balondo people. The advice that I can give is that the Balondo cultural heritage must be an inclusive affair. You know, it all started as a solo endeavor which is moving towards a popular endeavor. So I would advise that it should be inclusive. We have the resources which can buttress this cultural heritage. We have people in the village who are very articulate in the oral culture, and we have our literate youth who are very, very versed with the written, who can help us to achieve that goal. Okay.
The BCH has really enabled the Balondo language to be enhanced, and it has been documented. Okay. Yes, we can now read, we can write, and the young generation can also speak the dialect.
With a conviction, they say it loud, quote, "We are not a tribe, rather, we are a civilization."